For the bright side of branding, business, and being your own boss.
Hey boss, welcome to The Sunny Show. I am so excited about today's episode because no matter who you are or what stage of your life or business you're in, the key to any long-term success is knowing your purpose. And that's what's gonna keep you motivated through every up and down. But let's be honest, in a world of distraction, it's kind of hard to tune into what the heck your purpose is. So that's why I have brought in the world's leading expert on this topic, my friend, the one and only Mastin Kipp. Mastin Kipp is an entrepreneur, a best-selling author who just released his brand new book, Claim Your Power, a 40-day journey to dissolve the hidden blocks that keep you stuck and finally thrive in your life's unique purpose. He's a renowned public speaker and the creator of functional life coaching, an innovative, unique, and accelerated approach to creating lasting personal and business change. Oprah dubbed him an up-and-coming thought leader of the next generation of spiritual thinkers. Inc. magazine touted Mastin as the next Tony Robbins, and Arianna Huffington sings his praises as a leader for those who long to live lives that are more passionate and more soulful. And the list goes on. There is no better man for the job. So without further ado, I am so honored to have Mastin here to break down his 3 steps to find your purpose. Take it away, Mastin.
Thanks, Sunny. Hey, it's Mastin, and I'm here today to talk to you about my favorite topic, which is how to find your purpose. And Sunny's tasked me to do this with 3 steps. And I just wrote this whole book, Claim Your Power, which is 60,000 words, and I'm gonna distill it down to 3 steps for you today so that you can get the most value on The Sunny Show. Does that sound good? Finding your purpose is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. And let me tell you something. If you don't know what your purpose is, if you think you had one but you lost it, or if you aren't sure that you have one, or maybe you thought you knew what your purpose was, but maybe you haven't made that progress yet, or maybe you've discovered it, but you aren't really getting there just yet, it's all good. I'm gonna help you discover why. So there's 3 steps to finding your purpose, and I wanna share these with you, and I think you'll get a lot of value from that. So the first thing you gotta do, and this is counterintuitive in a lot of ways, the first thing you gotta do is discover the hidden blocks that are keeping you stuck. This is so huge, because here's the deal. I create a type of life coaching called functional life coaching, and primarily what we gotta focus on is discovering the blocks that keep you stuck. So what this means is if you ever take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, or you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, or maybe you have the vision board but you never follow through, or maybe you get distracted, or maybe you're scared of being seen, or maybe you're scared of being rejected, or scared of outshining your parents, or you think you need approval, or you're scared to speak up. There are hidden blocks that are keeping you stuck, and functional life coaching doesn't just operate on the level of behavior. We discover the root cause, the hidden blocks, the blind spots that keep you stuck, because your nervous system is designed to keep you safe. However, your success and your purpose, well, that's out in the realm of uncertainty. And if you aren't aware of the blocks that are keeping you stuck, well, you're never gonna actually bring your purpose to life, because you're gonna be your own worst enemy. When you discover the hidden blocks, what you do is you make your nervous system your friend and your ally instead of your enemy. So you stop self-sabotaging and you start using your nervous system to move you forward. So it's a real practical process. Then the next thing you gotta do is you gotta discover your purpose emotions. This is a big deal. Now, what's a purpose emotion? Let me explain. So what we gotta understand is life is primarily an emotional game. So think about any goal that you've either set or want to set. Think about this. Maybe it's weight loss, maybe it's making more money, maybe it's starting a business, maybe it's growing your business, maybe you wanna be in a relationship, maybe you wanna be out of a relationship. Either way, the reason why you want what you want is not just for the thing, but the emotion that you think that thing will bring you. So life is primarily an emotional game. So typically there's like a target that we're trying to hit right here, and we think it's a goal, but it's actually the emotion that the goal produces. And so when you discover your purpose emotions, which are the top 2 emotions that really fuel you, that drive you, that make life worth living, it's like the juice of life. Like when you wake up and just say yes, When you discover those purpose emotions, well, you get conscious about designing your life so that you experience more of those emotions. And by the way, if that emotional thing seems a little airy-fairy, if you have high quality emotions in a company with all the employees and staff, that's called a solid culture. If you can transfer those emotions from the staff to your customers, that's called raving fans. When you have a great culture and raving fans, that's the stuff that legendary companies are made of. If you have high quality emotions in a relationship, well, that's a soulmate relationship. So the emotional game is the name of the game. And here's the thing, your purpose emotions are typically positive emotions. And the reason why you gotta discover those hidden blocks is because your nervous system makes it really easy to feel scared or hurt or sad or depressed or angry or frustrated, and really hard to feel good, because feeling good is vulnerability, feeling good can be scary. And so when you discover the hidden blocks, it then becomes safe to discover your purpose emotions and bring them to life. And the third thing you gotta do is fall in love with solving problems. That's the name of the game right there. So a lot of people talk about how, it's like, what's my passion? What's my purpose? It's a me-centered focus. Well, these first two parts are you-centered. You gotta discover your hidden blocks. You gotta discover your purpose emotions. But after that, you gotta make your life about service. And too many people get so confused trying to find their passion versus asking, well, what's a problem in the world that I could fall in love with solving and aligning with my purpose emotions and getting out of my own way? Because that's the name of the game. You wanna fall in love with being of service, but you wanna make sure that you're taking care of yourself and not getting in your own way, because being of service is ultimately the name of the game. So this is the 3 steps to finding your purpose. You gotta discover your hidden blocks, because we all have blind spots. We all have mental and emotional blocks that are keeping us stuck. And then you gotta discover your purpose emotions, which is like the 2 emotions that you wanna feel more than anything else. And then you gotta fall in love with solving problems and dedicate your life to that. You do those 3 things, let me tell you something, your life will change. And there's just one more little secret sauce tip I wanna give you, which is the key to all of this, to finding your purpose, to getting unstuck, to living an incredible life, to losing the weight, to starting the business, to growing the business, to getting the soulmate relationship, whatever it is that you wanna create in your life. Courage is the number 1 thing that you need. Courage means you're terrified, and a little bonus points, I call it CIA. Courageous, imperfect action. Courageous meaning I'm terrified, imperfect meaning I'm doing it messy, and action means I'm actually doing it and not talking about it. So you're not gonna have it figured out perfectly. It's gonna be messy, but you gotta move forward anyway. When you discover those hidden blocks, you discover your emotions, and you fall in love with solving problems, and you got courage every day, you're gonna be on the fast track to success. It's been such an honor to be on the Sunny Show with you today. Sunny Lenarduzzi, thank you so much for having me on. As always, this is Mastin. Remember to get out there, take action, and make it real. Back over to you, Sunny.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Mastin. If you want more of that goodness, make sure that you get your copy of Claim Your Power, Mastin's brand new book. The link to grab your copy is below this video. And don't forget, we are going live with Mastin on my Facebook page. Register to snag your seat below this video. And if you're watching this at a later date, we will have the link to watch the replay for you as well. Now it's time to take action. Comment below this video and tell me, what problem could you fall in love with solving, or maybe you're already in love with solving. Comment below with that info, and as always, if you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have you been thinking about using YouTube to grow your business, but you're not sure where to start and you're scared of wasting time on the wrong steps? Let me be your guide, and I'll show you the right steps to ranking on page 1 for more views, subscribers, and leads for your business. Learn more at bossyoutubestrategy.com.
The Sunny Show.